Good morning. This is BelGeode, and we are prepping for Flight Angels 2016. So I'm going to put out a little video here, basically telling you about what is going to happen and how you can participate. All right, so if you don't know, Flight Angels 2016 begins tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and runs for 24 hours. What you can expect to see, people like myself, Froogle, NovaWing24, Catstrator, TheNorthernAlex, and we even got Matt Peddlesden from Dovetail to help us out with this. And also, I believe Airline to Sim is going to be flying as well. Each of us have decided to take a few legs, and we're going to take turns basically flying around the world, either in FSX, FSX Steam Edition, X-Plane, Prepared, pretty much all of the flight sims out there, with the exception of DCS. I don't know if we're going to do any DCS. I doubt it. But we are going to be raising money for three charities, three children's charities, which I'm going to talk about in a moment here. First off, let me take you to the main page, Flight Angels, which is actually flight-angels.com, and we'll check out what this thing's all about here. All right, so we are on the main page for Flight Angels 2016. As you can see at the top, it says flight-angels.com. That's where you're going to want to go. And when you get here, you're going to want to sign up, log in, and you can also donate. And I would highly recommend that you do that, whether it's $5 or $5,000. It's all going to go to charity, all of it. So it's definitely worthy cause there. And let me tell you a little bit about the event itself. When we go down the page here, the mission is it's a unique aviation event providing an incredible opportunity for the world to come together to experience some extraordinary online flying opportunities whilst helping some wonderful charities. All this from the comfort of your own home as you get involved in the event via our video live streams or Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. All right, so let's see if we can get the charities up here. Okay, so all the money raised from Flight Angels 2016 will be shared with these following charities. So the first one we've got is Over the Wall, which is a UK children's charity that provides free of charge residential activity camps to help children with life-limiting illnesses significantly increase their confidence, self-esteem, coping strategies, and peer relationships. These transformational, fun-filled camps are truly life-changing for children who are often isolated and miss out on typical childhood experiences. And the second charity, Serious Fun Children's Network, is a network of international residential activity camps that create opportunities for children and their families to reach beyond serious illness and discover joy, confidence, and a new world of possibilities, always free of charge. And then the third charity that we're going to be donating to is Vision of Flight. It's a U.S.-based organization dedicated to providing students, often from an economically disadvantaged background, with an introduction to the myriad careers available to them in aeronautics through an exciting, engaging, and interactive program. So there you go. The money that you donate is going to go to these three charities, and it's going to help a lot of kids. I am definitely on board with that. As a father myself, yeah, this means a whole heck of a lot to me. All right, so while the event is going on, there's going to be several things that are going to be happening. So let's take a look at the schedule here, and I'll tell you when you can expect to see me online. This is the schedule page here. As you can see, we've got quite a few legs that will be done. There we go. And I'm going to highlight the ones that I will be actually flying, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. Now, one thing I should also mention, on these legs, you can join in on that. Even if I'm flying, say, in X-Plane or whatnot, there will be servers set up in FSX. So if you want to pop open your FSX and join in, you can donate $5. You'll see where it says add to cart here, and that will register you to come into the server and fly on the public server that we'll have up and running. So you can actually do these legs yourself while everybody else is flying. It's pretty cool. Very cool. You'll also be flying alongside real life fighter pilot Doug Champagne, call sign Bubbles, and I believe he's also going to be interviewed throughout the course of the event. I don't know if that's going to be on one of my streams or if it's going to be on someone else's, but yeah, you're definitely going to want to check him out because he is a former F-16 pilot who flew on 9/11. You remember the tragic events that happened that day? He was one of the people in the sky helping to keep our country secure. And he then transitioned to the A-10 Warthogs. So, yeah, all you DCS fans out there, yeah, you're going to actually get to hear from a real life Warthog driver. It's going to be awesome. There's also going to be interviews with Concorde pilots, and I am going to be conducting an interview with Froogle. Well, actually, Froogle will be doing the interviewing. I'll be doing the flying with the Tuskegee Airmen. But we'll go through that here in a second here. So, when are you going to see me online is the question. Well, first off, Froogle's going to be starting the show off with the Farnborough to Orly run, and then it's going to alternate between streamers. The first time you will see me is on flight leg number 8, which is Kilimanjaro to Mombasa, the African leg. I'm going to be doing this one in X-Plane because I created scenery for Mombasa that I'd like to show off. Well, I say created, but a portion of it was brought over from FS 2004. I'll explain later once we actually go through the flight. So this flight is going to take place around 2 a.m. Eastern Time. That's my time. You can do the math and calculate it yourself. But I'm going to be flying from Kilimanjaro to Mombasa in Kenya. It should take me about an hour. And I should add that during the stream, I will be doing giveaways. So, give you an example. A2A, for example, have donated their entire aircraft collection to be given away. So yeah, you're going to want to tune into that, and you're going to want to tune into the other streams as well, because pretty much everybody is going to be doing giveaways on their streams. So you don't want to miss that. You really don't. All right, and after I am down in Africa, I am going to take a quick break and probably get some sleep while everyone else takes over and does the rest of legs. The next time you will see me, however, it is going to be 10 a.m. Saturday morning on this flight, Flight 16 from San Francisco to Lake Tahoe. Now, this one is going to be a special flight. I'm going to do it in FSX, but I'm going to do it in FSX multiplayer because I will be joined in the cockpit by my longtime friend and childhood buddy, Flight Sim Guy. If you have not yet followed his channel, I would highly recommend that you do so. He's going to be joining me in the cockpit, and between the two of us, we're going to be taking the epic victory from San Francisco all the way to Lake Tahoe. It's going to be an awesome flight. So yeah, you don't want to miss that one either. And then around noon on Saturday, Eastern time, of course, Flight 18, Dothan to Tuskegee. This is also going to be a very special flight because Froogle will be joining me on that. And between Froogle and myself, we will be interviewing members of the Tuskegee Airmen. We also have two of the pilots of the Red Tails squadron that we will be interviewing. Now, just to give you a little bit of a background on these guys, they were African American pilots and support personnel from World War II. Their claim to fame is they never lost a bomber that they were escorting when they were doing missions in Germany. We are extremely honored to have these guys on with us, telling us about their lives back in the World War II era. So yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm going to let Froogle do most of the talking. I'm just going to do the flying. I'll be doing that in FSX in Milviz P38. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to pick up the P47 or the P51, which is what the Red Tails would have flown. But I'll be doing it in the P38 in honor of them, and I will be flying to Sharp Airfield in FSX Steam to basically show off the area that they would have had to have been stationed. So there we go. And then my last flight for Flight Angels 2016 is going to be the next flight, flight number 19. I am going to be doing that in X-Plane in an FA-18 Hornet. I will be flying from Washington, D.C. to New York. Now, why am I using the Hornet? Well, In real life, there is a TFR up. A TFR is basically a no-fly zone. Unless you are a commercial aircraft or a military aircraft, you do not fly in those two areas. So I figured, since it's me, I'm probably going to want to do something military. So I'm going to be doing the F-18, and we're going to take a quick flight up to the Big Apple there. So there you go. That'll be my last flight. And of course, everyone else will take over and do the rest of it. And it does say that we're going to be doing a DCS Hilo finale. I will most likely be participating in that as well. So yeah, that's going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. Now, when you're not watching on my channel, I would highly recommend you go to this channel here. This is the official Flight Angels channel. Right now, it only has the promo video up there, but as each of us take over, it's going to show our live streams on here, so you'll be able to catch all of the activity going on there. Now, please bear in mind, if you do want to participate in the giveaways, you have to be in our individual channels. So if you look below this link, I will have, or below this video, I mean, I will have links to everyone's channels. So when they are live, you can simply go to their channel, participate in the giveaways, watch them stream, so on and so forth. It's going to be fun. But if you just want to kick back and maybe watch it on a big screen TV or something like that, put this channel up and it will show all of us when we go live. So it's going to be a good thing. Alright, so that is Flight Angels 2016. And like I said, it will begin this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You can do the math and figure out what time it's going to be for you. But from 7 p.m. onwards, 24 hours of flight sim fun and action. And we're going to have an incredible time raising money for the kids. So there you go. And I will be seeing you guys around 2 a.m. my time for my first flight where BelGeode goes to Africa. Yay! Alrighty, folks. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day. I will catch you online. Don't forget to donate. And ciao.